What's up everyone? So I believe it's been over 2 years now since I've had my equalizer plates from REP Fitness. They've held up fairly well. There are some dings on them. I don't know about rusting. Maybe there is a tad bit of rusting that's wanting to happen. That's because of some of the dings that have happened on the plates. Now obviously there are going to be dings from the plates slapping against each other, from accidentally being dropped when you're moving the rack, which I did probably a few months into getting them. But I'm just going to show you real quick, probably my worst plates. None of them are as bad as these here. This is more so to give you an idea of worst case scenario. And again, this has been 2 years of usage. Now this is one of the 25s that I have. As you can see in the middle, it's starting to chip fairly badly. And honestly, some of that, it's not from sliding it on and off the plate. It's literally from me, and I'll explain why in a second. So here's the other side, just so you have a good idea. Aside from that, some of these spots, those are the spots that are looking like they might potentially start rusting. I'm sure I can just put like a little bit of clear coat on it or some like nail polish. I think nail polish works. I don't know. I feel like I've seen some type of hack with nail polish, but I'm sure I can put like a little bit of clear coat on that and it'll be totally fine. Again, not that bad. Now, as far as my 45, this one is pretty chipped as far as like the paint goes and whatnot. So this is it right here. I'm not sure how terrible this is for all of y'all. I mean, for 2 years of usage, I don't think it's too bad. Here's the other side. And here's like some of like this stuff where I'm probably gonna have to put some type of like clear coat or something. These aren't that bad a shape for being 2 years old. And I know you're probably thinking like, dude, that's terrible. They look really, really bad. Yes, but I was using them in a way that wasn't intended for them to be used. If you've watched some of my workout videos on Instagram, I use the 25s or the 45s as a platform. Now I'll take I'll take 2 boards, put them together real quick, bam, and then set it on top. I'll use this as a platform for deficit deadlifts. So as you can see, this is gonna move. It's not gonna be completely stationary, which is probably making some of y'all cringe right now because you're like, oh, you really messed those plates up and it was all on you. It has nothing to do with the quality of the actual plates or the quality of the paint or the quality of the clear coat. Most of that is because of me. So I'll just own that right away. So you're saying, okay, you use the 25s for deficit deadlifts. I can understand why that got really messed up. But what about the 45? Same thing with the 45. I have another board. So it'll be 3 of these right across, complete platform, so that I can get a little bit off the ground, so that I can get an increased range of motion, and so I can have a wider stance and better stability when I'm doing rows. It's been over 2 years and I'm really happy with the plates. Most of the chipped paint and whatnot, that's because of the way that I use them, and I probably shouldn't be using them as a platform. I should probably be using like horse stall mats cut up or whatnot and using that as a platform, or those blocks. I try to use what I have in the garage, just so whatever. Yes, I could use a 2x4. Yes, I can use a whole bunch of other things, right? I know. But anyways, I'm sure these would hold up plenty fine if you were using them as they were intended to be used. I will say though that they've gotten pricier. I noticed because I'm trying to add more 45s and more 10s into my setup. I'm still going to do it, but it's just gonna hurt a bit more than it used to. I also want to make sure that I get them before they discontinue them. I'm not saying that they're discontinuing them. They seem to be constantly coming out with new things. I mean, I just wouldn't be surprised if they dropped new iron plates soon or some type of new look. I want to get ahead of it and buy some plates in case they stop making them. I really don't like to have mismatched items. I know, kind of dumb, but whatever. Thanks again for watching. This is your boy LJ, and I'll catch you next time.